Science Association in Jaffna, a body of intellectual, of academics and entrepreneurs, completes its 25-year journey and celebrates its silver jubilee.
Prior to 90, in Sri Lanka, we had a association called Sri Lanka Association of Advancement of Science, which the institution doing a very good service in the country, and most of the beneficiaries are mainly from Colombo and Peradeniya, and most of their work also concentrated in the southern part of Sri Lanka. After 1983 riots and later part of 1980s, the Jaffna science people, they are unable to travel to Colombo. Also, they are unable to concentrate on research work in the north. So we decided, then at the time our Vice Chancellor, Professor Tururaja, initiated, then why not form a Jaffna Science Association. For that, Jaffna University dons have to give a leadership. So he initiated the Jaffna Science Association in 1990. There are some veterans, Professor Tururaja, Professor V.K. Ganeshalingam, Professor Swengana Sundaram, Professor Balakrishnan, Professor Balasundaram Pillai, then Professor Balasubramaniam. So those people who were associated with Jaffna, Colombo, the Sri Lankan Association Advancement of Science, took the leadership. So Professor Tururaja became the first president of the Jaffna Science Association. At that time, there was a necessity. The Jaffna science people have to work in many fields to overcome the shortages that prevail in our part. There was a oil embargo. Many goods and services are not available in the Jaffna Peninsula. So we have to initiate and find alternative resources and alternative methods to overcome the people's problem, as well as the institutions like university. So this is a background, and also to encourage our graduates, our young scientists, local entrepreneurs, go for initiative.
We had 4 sections: pure science section, applied science section, social science section, and medical sciences. At the time, people were working very hard to maintain normal day-to-day life using the indigenous materials. So first Jaffna Science Association was interested to explore all the possibilities of having using the local material and to support the survival of the people. So like renewable energy, Professor Gunaratnam and the group were thinking about it, and so many people working about the medical plants and development of indigenous method to handle some of the diseases. And Professor Balasubramaniam and other groups, Professor Arasatna groups, are working on producing so many biochemistry, biotechnology methods, apply biotechnology method to develop new kind of refreshments and other things, medical things for the people. And social science people are developing the rural kind of development process, and so on and so forth.
They gave chance even to research students of humanities and staff of arts faculties, where even I think they had some topics on literature also. Only thing, if it was connected with social science, then it was okay. In fact, I read a paper, the Tamil fictions and social science, and that was accepted by the association for presentation. Like that, there were papers in literature and pure arts but the topics generally connected with social science, and it was allowed, and I was very happy that that section was allowed, and it was open and very flexible.
This academic body that when you look at the other academic bodies in the country, I have been associating with Sri Lanka Medical Association, Jaffna Medical Association. Those are associations for the professionals, particular professionals. But here, that all the professionals in the different scientific field, that including pure science, applied science, health science, and the social science, that is the unique feature of this. Then it's basically easy to do this interdisciplinary research and interdisciplinary scientific knowledge dissemination.
The emblem was created by the thoughts of Emeritus Professors C. Sivanyanasundaram and K. Kunaratnam and Professor Jimmy Hundan in 1991 on the request from the then President. The emblem of the JSA Association. It comprises a wooden wheel, symbolized atom, paddy, fish, and a little lamp. Wooden wheel, one of the man's most important inventions, discovered 5,000 years ago, marking one of the steps in man's development as indicated in World Book Encyclopedia. Symbolic idea of the atom, representing the scientific thoughts of nature and structures. Paddy and fish symbolize some branches of applied science, our culture, wealth, and health. Rice is one of the world's most important food crops. About half the people of the world eat this valuable grain as their chief food. Fish appeared on Earth from 500 million years ago, were the first animals to have backbone and believed to have been the ancestors of all other vertebrates. The lamp is also one of the man's important inventions. The light symbolizes all that is good, all that is knowledge. It unites all persons in love. It is common to all religions and cultures. It is one for deep meditation. It is God's gift. A scientist should be humble and modest even at the height of his fame. The small lamp is pinnacled to represent this. Vision and mission and the activities of Jaffna Science Association. The vision is to become the center of excellence in promoting science and technology in the northern region of Sri Lanka. Missions are to disseminate scientific knowledge, to promote science research beneficial to the society, and to encourage use of technology. Activities: organize scholarly talks by experts and professionals to disseminate knowledge and popularize the latest development in science and technology. Conduct workshops and seminars to school students, undergraduates, and general public on topics related to science and technology. Carry out various competitions such as quiz, oration, exhibition, documentary filmmaking, school gardening, etc. among school students to promote science educations in school. Release regular scientific magazines meant for school students and general public to disseminate scientific knowledge. Provide a platform for researchers to discuss their findings in our annual scientific sessions. Publish research abstracts to disseminate research findings in the form of proceedings of the annual scientific sessions. Recognize and honor a person or a group for his, her, or its outstanding research achievement in any field of science that has resulted in a positive impact at national or regional level. Release newsletters quarterly which carry scientific articles and accomplished activities of the 4 sections of Jaffna Science Association. Carry out thematic activities based on a selected theme each year. Organize theme seminars to discuss different aspects of the selected theme and develop new knowledge. Empower administrators to make informed decisions through scientific approaches. Implement research projects and social impact projects which lead to positive impacts in the society. The JSA has an executive committee which comprises President, President-elect, past President, General Secretary, Assistant General Secretary, Treasurer, Assistant Treasurer, chairpersons from Section A, B, C and D, and a chief editor. In year 2008, the Executive Committee considered various possibilities for registering the organization. With the effort of the President, Professor Vasanthi Arasaratnam, and the President-elect, and on par with the suggestions of the government agent, Mr. K. Ganesh, the Jaffna Science Association was registered as voluntary service non-governmental organization at the district secretariat with effect from 20th November 2008 with the registration number JAGAP CA28. In May 2017, by the untiring attempt of Dr. R. Surendra Kumaran, past President, and Mr. K. Sarveswaran, former General Secretary of Jaffna Science Association, the association was incorporated as a company limited under the Act No. 7 of 2007. Now, the Jaffna Science Association is a company limited, and thus it becomes a professional body like other associations in Sri Lanka. Therefore, JSA can now deal directly with its grants and fund. In 2014, a new website for JSA, www.thejsa.net, was designed. Every year, Jaffna Science Association organizes annual sessions usually held for 3 consecutive days. During the annual session, keynote address, chairperson's address, popular talk, and review lectures are scheduled, and research papers from various scientists are also presented during these annual sessions. On the 3rd day of the annual session, sectional committee members and the executive committee members are elected. On the same day afternoon, newly elected president of JSA delivered presidential address, and with this, the Jaffna Science Association activities for that annual year commence.
The Jaffna Science Association has also a school science program where the president-elect and the assistant general secretary are involved, and they are doing the major part of that and taking the message in different contexts to the school students to give the platform for them to participate and to learn about the scientific knowledge.
In 1992, the problems of the schools in conducting science teaching was appreciated, and the JSA organized an exhibition to improve the practical knowledge of the advanced level students, and that was organized in the science faculty and the medical faculty exclusively for the advanced level students. And again in 95 we conducted another exhibition similarly, and we contributed to the teaching in the schools.
In addition to the annual sessions, JSA conducts school science program which includes quiz competition, oratorical competition, essay competition, exhibition, and home gardening competitions. Also, Science Day program for school children, workshops, seminars, and popular talks under the auspices of 4 different sections.
With the help of UNDP, we have obtained 750,000, and we have invited the best students from all the schools in Jaffna Peninsula, and we had an exam conducted for all the best students, those who were to sit for the GC A-level examination in 2010. So we had this IT exam, and during that time Dr. Charles and Dr. Mahesan helped us a lot, and we conducted the examination for nearly 4,733 students, and we have selected about 78 students. So the first phase of examination was for 4,733 students, and out of them we selected the best students. They were 78, and then we had the phase 2 examination, where we have selected about, I think for that examination only 53 students came. So we have decided, the committee has decided to consider all 53 students. Their papers were marked, and we have given the order of merit, and we have given the awards in the annual session. So that was a very big achievement of the Jaffna Science Association at that period.
There was a feeling that this Jaffna Science Association, is it a university organization, or is it part of the University of Jaffna? So members and outsiders had this feeling, and we also felt that at one point they should go out. So I think for the first time a former principal of one of the leading colleges in Jaffna was elected as the president of Jaffna Science Association. That was Mr. Panjalingam was the president. And that was the start where the Jaffna Science Association is not the university organization. It involves all the intellectuals or students or staff who are interested in science. So I think now it has achieved its goal. They have found an office outside the university, and now it's all of us know that it is not a part of the university organization, and it is a separate one.
Other problems that we identified are the lack of records, continuity of records in the JSA. So to circumvent that, we started looking for a accommodation, because most of the records were with the individual office bearers, and when they left the place, they took the records with them, and when you take the records, they are not available for the next office bearer. So to circumvent that, we were looking for a new house, and we were unable to get a good place. Now that we have got a new house, I think that is a good achievement.
In late 2016, by the untiring attempt of Dr. R. Surendra Kumaran, past president of JSA, a small portion was found in a house at 84 College Road, Neeraviyadi, and the Jaffna Science Association office is now functioning in that private house. In year 2016-17, the JSA office has been moved to an outside house and an office assistant was also appointed to administer the official activities on casual basis. MOU was signed between Center for Governance Innovations CGI and the Jaffna Science Association. Publications. The newsletter is being printed and this is possible due to the magnanimous support of the chief editor and sectional editors. Number of issues of the newsletter published each year vary depending on the effort taken by the committee members. Yalin Thirdal. Section A publishes weekly scientific articles in the Valambri Daily newspaper since 2010. From the year 2016, these newspaper articles has been compiled and released as Yalin Thirdal book.
We have also published a couple of issues of newsletter of the Jaffna Science Association and also 2 issues of the Piriyoha Viññāna Sudar from the Applied Science section. Further to these publications, these are very regular activities conducted every year. From section A, we regularly conduct published newspaper articles in the Valampuri newspaper, and that year we have compiled all the articles published for 1 year and have made it as a full publication and have released it during the annual sessions of the Jaffna Science Association in April 2016.
Also, when I was the Section B chairman of Jaffna Science Association, we have started a small leaflet, we can say, or small booklet for the students of the GCE level, which is known as Piriyoha Viññāna Chudar, because I am from the Section B, which is the applied science. So we thought of labeling it as, or naming the booklet as Piriyoha Viññāna Chudar. And during that period, we have nearly published 2 booklets consisting some informations for the GCA level students, because during that time the genetic engineering was introduced to the GCA level bioscience students. So we have introduced a lot of new concepts and we have written articles in Tamil for the GCA advanced level students.
Piriyoha Viññāna Chudar. In September 1999, first issue of scientific magazine Piriyoha Viññāna Chudar was released and second one released in January 2000 by Section B of Jaffna Science Association. Piriyoha Viññāna Chudar includes article related to computer and information technology, agriculture, biotechnology, clean technology, molecular biology, etc. Year 2012 onwards, Piriyoha Viññāna Chudar magazine has been redesigned and carried large number of articles.
Bringing people from south as well as from abroad and delivering the talks and the popular lectures in the sessions, especially the annual sessions of Jaffna Science Association. That is one of the credibility that has.
Our previous committee had taken initiative to bring out a journal but they couldn't succeed due to the time constraint. We formed a journal board to draw guidelines and GORs, subsequently advisory committee and editorial board to look after journal related matter. Our first issue of our journal will be published in May 2018.
Awards. Professor K. Balasubramaniam Gold Medal Award was established in year 2000 with the support of Faculty of Medicine, University of Jaffna.
We, the biochemistry department and the students of Professor Balasubramaniam, we have collected some money when he retired, and we have given or we have invested some money with Jaffna Science Association for the award of gold medal in the name of as Professor Balasubramaniam Gold Medal.
JSA inaugurated with the request of medical faculty Professor Balasubramaniam Gold Medal. This medal has been awarded every annual session for eminent people of this country. So Jaffna Science Association got a recognition from this award of medal, in the sense that so many people, so many eminent people over the years have come and delivered the Balasubramaniam Gold Medal lecture. That has been another value addition during the annual session.
This award is for an outstanding research achievement in any scientific field at the national level contributing to the development of Sri Lanka. The first gold medal awardee was Professor D.J. Somasundaram in year 2002. He was awarded this gold medal for his work in war trauma at the inaugural session of the 10th annual sessions on 3rd April 2002.
This year onwards, JSA is going to award Professor Kandaya Gunaratnam Gold Medal for the best oration in science and technology, for the best Tamil and English orators with the support of the family members of the late Professor Gunaratnam.
JSA, in association with Provincial Education Department, organized research training for school principals. An IUCN MFF project was carried out at Delft Island on installation of an efficient model of water management system at the Delft Island. In year 2017, a collaboration agreement signed between Western Norway University of Applied Sciences HVL and Jaffna Science Association under no-part grant titled Capacity Building and Establishment of a Research Consortium CBERC in Nanomaterials for Clean Energy Technologies to carry out outreach activities for a 3-year period from 2017 to 2019.
We thank Professor P. Ravirajan and Professor B. Dayalan for making JSA as partner in the project.
A financial assistance of LKR 927,541 rupees and 54 cents was provided by the Royal Norwegian Embassy in Colombo for this purpose. In addition, Jaffna Science Association conducted career guidance workshop for school students in collaboration with Institute for Medical Studies Manipai and funded by Manithaneyam Trust UK.
During my period, we have also written a full proposal to the International Union for Conservation of Natural Resources, IUCN, for providing preserved water. It was a very successful project. We have carried out that project with the generous funding of the IUCN, and we were able to provide clean water for vegetation in the Delft Island. That was carried out along with me, with my secretary Mr. P. Maheshwaran, and one of our later he became the president, Dr. Surendra Kumaran from the Faculty of Medicine. This was one of the major milestone in the history of Jaffna Science Association, because that was the first time when Jaffna Science Association wrote a full proposal to a donor agency and have secured funding from a donor agency for the well-being of the society.
I was able to have discussions with several non-governmental organizations, and I got about 750,000 from UNDP, and UNDP wanted us to have the school science program. We have received money from the Bank of Ceylon. I think it's about 125,000, and again another 30,000 from the Hatton National Bank, Chunnaham. And also the People's Bank University branch also gave us about 10,000. So we were very rich at that time, and we were able to conduct the Jaffna Science Association annual session very successfully.
Academics of the University of Jaffna has been playing a big role in the sustaining the activities of JSA.
Jaffna Science Association as a now about 25 years old institution may mobilize resources and facilitate the young and senior dons and senior scientists to carry out researches one side, and also to advocate and propagate the research findings to the public and to the production field, farmers, fishermen and carpenters, various people, the new method, through that they can improve their production capacity.
Bringing a lot of visibility program for JSA so that it will reach the people.
Jaffna Science Association will carry out more and more activities in the future, and it will go and reach the ordinary man and bring the scientific knowledge and the latest scientific advancements to the ordinary man and to the general public.
The Jaffna Science Association should give priority to the culture, to the tradition and the traditional practices, and especially our own culture and tradition and our own traditional knowledge, especially scientific knowledge.
To encourage that, to encourage science education, it is necessary for the JSA to have workshops for teachers and principals of schools, and encourage the students through the teachers and principals to encourage the students to have more science, more people to take part in science education. Especially this must be done in the peripheral areas like Kilnochi, Mullaitivu, Parandan, Manna area.
The Science Association also to move into the school section or any other section and bring people interested in science into this association and make it popular so that we can achieve our aims of the association.
Jaffna Science Association should increase the English education, improve the English education in the school.
I wish the JSA continues to prosper and develop and become the respected scientific forum in the country, like SLAS, like other research institutions and many other organizations obtaining government funding and sponsoring big scale researches in time to come.
Just after the release of the A-level results, we must have workshops, organized workshops in the university on how to fill the forms. There is a big lack in the knowledge among the people, applicants. They usually ask the seniors or somebody else who are not knowledgeable enough. In the university we have knowledgeable people to teach how to fill up the forms, and I think we should encourage this type of workshops.
The journal has to be at least a quarterly journal, and in time to come it should be a monthly journal.
Now we started one journal, then should be maybe then could able to publish and get that indexing and then make it as a international recognized journal, and also then producing more and more field related, maybe that having journal for pure science, applied science, and then the medical sciences and the social sciences.
Standard and quality should be maintained because that should reflect the Jaffna quality of education.
More international collaborations and membership, and expand the activities and get a permanent building for the Jaffna Science Association. That may be the very challengeable task, but having that maybe in the central part of northern province, that could be the which best achievable thing to have a sustainable sustainability of this organization.
We must also conduct career guidance courses for school children, for them to know what are the courses available in the university, and also for those who are not able to enter the university. Out of the people who sit for the A level, nearly 90% are not going to enter the university, and we do not have any program for those 90%, and therefore we must have awareness of the various. There are a lot of courses, but people are not aware, and this is very important.
I wish the Jaffna Science Association all the best, and I congratulate all the members of this Silver Jubilee Committee and their efforts. I can see, I have witnessed their hard work. I wish them all the best, and I pray for continuity of Jaffna Science Association with more and more innovative programs. Thank you.
Our sincere thanks to Professor Mrs. S. Kuhanathan for compiling and editing the magazine, Dr. S. Mahesan, Dr. S. Raghuram, and Mr. T. Tivahar for making the documentary film. I thank all the present committee members, past presidents, and general secretaries who gave their fullest support for accomplishing our activities. Thank you.